Hey guys, welcome to another DIY garden project with GrowJoy. My name is Chris Stutzman, and today we are going to be making a hanging basket out of an old plastic bottle. So this is what we're going to be needing today. You're going to be needing a pair of scissors. We're using a box cutter knife, and then we've got twine here. It's 3 feet each piece. We've got 2 of them. We've got some soil here. We've got a plastic bottle. I'm using an old Gatorade bottle, some of the bigger ones. It's a little bit harder plastic and it's easier to puncture some holes in. Then we're using a drill and of course a flower. Today we're going to be using the Ostica Bronze. So let's get started. Okay, so our first step is going to be drilling the holes in the bottle. We went ahead and drilled 2 of the drainage holes down here already, and we're going to be drilling 4 more up here. I would recommend drilling the 4 upper holes before you do any cutting. Once you cut the top off, it's going to get a little flimsy and hard to drill. So let's go ahead and drill these holes now. I'm going to be using the spine as a guide right here. You want them to be off-centered, but balanced enough so when you put the twine in, that it hangs correctly. So let's go over to the other side now. There you have it. So step number 2 in this process is to take the top off of the plastic bottle. To do that, we're going to take our box cutter knife here and we're going to make an incision and make a little bit like that. Get it going. Bring that out. Take your scissors and you're going to pop them right in there and start cutting around. Just to save some time here, because it will take you a couple minutes to do this. I'm just going to show you what it should look like when you're done. So you're going to want to have the holes here. The angle of the cut should follow the angle of the holes. You're going to come down here around the bottom and cut a little chunk out the front and then even it out on the back here. You're going to want to smooth out any edges so you're not catching your finger on any sharp edges. If you're doing this with your kids, you don't want them to cut themselves or to poke themselves, so it will take a couple minutes to smooth that out. So step 3 is to string the twine through the holes that you've drilled. We're going to go ahead and get this started here. Pull that through. Come down here to the other side. Just like that. I'm going to go ahead and make sure these are even. So I'm going to match these up and pull it through. There. Now next we're going to add a base layer of soil here at the bottom. We're going to take our soil. We're going to make a little bit of a mess here, but that's all right because we're gardening. All right, there you go. So our last step in our plastic bottle hanging basket is to plant the plant and then tie the knot for the twine. Today we're going to be using an Ostica Bronze osteospermum flower. You can use whatever you want here. So we're going to take this in, make sure the strings are out of the way. You're going to pop it in there. Make sure it's nice and tight. Awesome, so we've got that in there now. You're going to take the twine, get to wherever you want it to hang from. You just take it, make sure they're even. And then tie your knot. And you've got yourself a plastic bottle hanging basket. Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below and stay up to date on all the new videos we post. As always, thank you guys and we appreciate you. See you next time.